So hello everyone, welcome to Tech Talks, where we dive into latest trend and innovation in technology.
That's right, partner. Well, today we will talk about this blog post entitled Active Attacks versus Passive Attacks by Hasan and Below.
So, syempre dahil dating gawi tayo, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 IT expert na sasagot sa ating mga katanungan related sa pag-uusapan nating vlog. But before that, Miss Divine, can you summarize to us this vlog para mas maintindihan din ng ating audience kung saan nga ba, kung tungkol saan nga ba ito?
Para sa summarize ng pag-uusap na ito, ang mga internet ay nagdudulot ng iba't ibang panganib. Kabilang ang mga banta tulad ng malware na maaaring makasira sa mga system, magnakaw ng personal na data or sumabaybay sa mga online aktibidad. Ang cyber attacks ay mas nagiging positikado na may layuning magnakaw ng pera, informasyon. Ang mga panganib na ito ay nahahati sa dalawang kategory. Ang passive at pag-attack kung saan sumusubaybay ng yung mga hacker ang mga system ng hindi binabago ang data at ang mga aktibo na pag-atake, kung saan ginagamit nila ang mga impormasyon na nakalap upang i-compromise ang mga network. Ganon. Bagamat mas mahihirapan matukoy ang mga passive na pag-attack, ang mga parehong mga uri ay nangangailangan ng matibay na mga hakbang sa pagproteksyon tulad ng pag-iingat ng pangangasiwa ng sensitibong impormasyon. Ang lahat ng online ay isang potential na target na ginagawang mahalaga ang mga cyber security.
So, thank you, Miss Divine. Akalain mo yun, no? Napaka-sophisticated talaga ng mga hacker nowadays. Kaya naman mahalaga na maunawaan natin kung paano tayo makakaiwas laban sa mga ito.
Tama nga dyan. Kaya naman, let's dive into our discussion with our IT experts. So, tatanungin natin si Ms. Tindugan, no? She will explain the key difference between active and passive attacks.
Thank you so much for having me again in this platform to discuss the differences between active and passive attacks in cybersecurity. Because right now, these two are the primary categories of cybersecurity threats. So to compare and contrast the two, active attacks involves direct interaction with the system or a network to modify or disrupt its operation. Meanwhile, passive attacks nakafocus to more on gathering information without altering or destroying the data. So, let me give you an example to better explain the difference of the two. So, sa active attacks, we have man in the middle. So, man in the middle actually intercepts communication between two parties to steal or inject malicious code. So, kapag nag-communicate si system, si user at si system, pumapasok doon si man in the middle para bago pa makarating kay user, nakakuha na ng data si hacker. Other example is denial of service. So what it does is it overloads the system or a network with the traffic para hindi siya ma-access ng mga legitimate user para din makuha niya yung data. And then, sa passive attack naman, I've listed here like 3 examples. Eavesdropping, ito yung hacker, they are listening on a network traffic to capture sensitive information. And we also have sniffing. It captures and analyzes data packets to steal data. And then, we have traffic analysis. So, ina-analyze nito yung network traffic patterns to identify if there are vulnerabilities or gather intelligence. Most of the time, nangyayari to sa mga unpatched system. So, yun lang naman. So, it's very important na ma-differentiate natin yung active versus passive attack kasi using this, makakapag-provide tayo ng mga safety measures to counter those two. Yun lang naman. Thank you so much.
Very insightful. So, in a nutshell, active attacks are like thief breaking into your house. And yung passive attack naman, sila yung parang like someone spying on you from a distance.
Exactly. Kaya now, makakausap din natin si Mr. Najera to share with us what recommendation can we do to prevent these types of attacks.
Hello everyone. So to answer the question, active attacks involve modifying or interfering with data during transmission. So number one is encryption. Use strong inscription protocols like TLS, SSL to secure data and transit. Two is authentication. Implement robust authentication mechanism, for example, multi-factor authentication to verify identities. Number three is intrusion detection system or IDS. To deploy IDS to monitor network traffic and identity suspicion activities. Next is firewall. Utilize the firewall to filter incoming and outgoing traffic based on security rules. Next is regular updates. Keep all software and system updated to patch vulnerabilities that could be exploited. Last is security awareness training. Educate employees about phishing and social engineering tactics. So sa passive attack naman, passive attacks involve eavesdropping or monitoring communications without altering data. Preventive measures include data encryption again, use encryption to protect data from being intercepted. Next is secure protocols. Use secure communication protocols, for example, HTTP and VPNs to protect data in transits. Next is network segmentation. Segment networks to limit to sensitive information and reduce exposure. Next is access controls. This one is implement strict access control measures to limit who can access sensitive data. Next one is the regular audits. Conduct security audits and penetration testing to identify vulnerabilities. Last one is anomaly detection. Sorry. To employ anomaly detection system to identify unusual access patterns that may indicate passive attacks. So in overall, by understanding the differences between active and passive attacks and implementing comprehensive preventive measures, organization can better protect themselves from cyber threats, establishing effective reporting mechanisms, further enhances by security by ensuring timely response to incidents. So that's all.
Napakaganda naman ng mga tips na yan. So, para sa mga audience dyan, tandaan na ang tamang kaalaman at preventive measures ay makakatulong upang mapanatiling ligtas ang inyong mga information online.
That's right. Kaya naman sa ating mga IT experts, Ms. Tindugan and Mr. Najera, thank you sa kanilang mahalagang insight. And thank you for watching Tech Talk, guys. Bye everyone, and see you on our next episode.
Thank you, partner. So hanggang sa muli, mga ka-Tech Talks, stay safe online and keep those passwords strong.